Hi guys, it's Laura. Thank you so much for watching and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this bodysuit that I'm wearing right now. I still had a few pieces of this printed fabric left and also of the green fabric left that I have used for this cold shoulder dress that I made not so long ago. If you missed that video, I will link it down below. And today I will show you how I created the pattern for this bodysuit. It's actually quite easy, and then of course how I made it. So if you want to know more about that, then please keep watching. As usual, let's have a look at my sketch of the piece that we are going to make together today and at how I created the pattern. So the basis for my bodysuit was nothing else than a very fitted shirt that I already had at home, and I already also copied the pattern. And for the bottom, I have used the pattern for my swimwear or pole wear. I have a video about it and I will link it down below. And now I'm gonna show you how I figured out where to align the shirt with the pants, which is basically nothing else than I had to put it on and tuck the shirt in. I put the shirt and the panties on. The tutorial for the video where I also showed how to make the panties is linked down below, as I already mentioned. And then I started tucking the shirt into the panties. I made sure that the shirt was very snug. I stretched it out just a little bit because the bodysuit is supposed to be very fitted. But don't pull too much down, otherwise the bodysuit would cut into your private parts and we don't want any inconvenience down there. And then I put pins into the shirt right above the waistband of the panties. I did it very carefully so that I wouldn't hurt myself. And I also think it might be helpful if you had someone who would help you with the pins on the back. So now that I knew where the patterns meet, I could make a mark on the front part and also on the back part, on the shirt pattern, and then I could align it with the pieces for the pants. So it's important to know how high is actually the finished waistband when you do that. And yeah, then I only had to align this part, the waistband, and the upper part of the front part for the shirt, and then I came up with this for the front part of my bodysuit, and I did the same for the back. So basically I took this, then the finished height of the waistband for the back and the bottom part for the pants for the back part, and then I came up with this. Now I made here these little weird rectangles. If you are going to make a bodysuit that doesn't have a closure on the bottom, you don't need these. You will only sew these pieces together exactly here, just like you would do with the pants. But I wanted to have a closure because this bodysuit is going to be for me to wear with pants or with skirts. So I added 2.5 inches, and the width that is here at the narrowest part is also the width here. So it's basically just a rectangle. And this is the perfect length of the additional piece that you can nicely fold in, and you can sew on the additional strip, then snaps or little hooks, and then you will have a closure. Here we have the bodysuit parts. On the left, that is the back part, where I also added 2.5 inches on the bottom for the closure. And then we have here the front part, again with additional 2.5 inches on the bottom for the closure, and the green strap is for the neckline edging. And then up there are the sleeves and the sleeves edging, and last but not least also the bottom lining for the front part. First I folded the strip for the neckline in the middle and I pinned it together because that way I find it easier to pin it to the neckline when it has been already folded. And then I pinned the lining for the bottom front part. I pinned it upwards and I've sewn it on with stretchy overlock stitch. Once that the bottom lining has been sewn on, I have folded it down and I pinned it in a few places for the time being. As a next step, I pinned one shoulder together. I have sewn it together with stretchy overlock stitch, and here is what it looked like. And then I started pinning the edging around the neckline. I pinned it to the right side. Here is what it looked like when the neckline strap has been pinned in place. And I have sewn it on with stretchy overlock stitch. Once that was done, I folded the seam inwards and I have sewn around the edge with regular straight stitch, and here is what it looked like. And then I pinned the other shoulder together. And I have also pinned the sides of the bodysuit together. I have sewn both the shoulders and the sides of the bodysuit with stretchy overlock stitch, and I also cut back any excess fabric. As a next step, I pinned the edging to the sleeves to the good side, and I have sewn it on with stretchy overlock stitch. And then I folded the seam inwards and I have sewn around the edge with stretchy zigzag. I pinned the sides of the sleeves together and I have sewn them through with stretchy overlock stitch. And then I folded the seam to one side and I have sewn through the last inch with a regular straight stitch. I did the same around the neckline. I folded the second seam to one side and I have sewn through with a regular straight stitch. Then I have pinned the sleeves into the bodysuit. I have sewn the sleeves on with stretchy overlock stitch, and once that was done, again I cut back any excess fabric because I just like how it looks like from the inside. And this is how the bodysuit looked like so far, or at least the top of the bodysuit. And here we have one of the sleeves. I started folding the bottom edges inwards. I placed an elastic band inside while I was pinning the edge in place, and also I didn't go all the way through with the elastic band. I cut the elastic band at the edge of the additional few inches for the closure. I have sewn through the edge with stretchy zigzag. I ironed on the closure part strips of stiff iron-on interfacing so that it wouldn't stretch out. And then I folded the ends twice inwards and I pinned them in place. Then it looked like this, and I have sewn through with 2 rows of a regular straight stitch. And then I only had to sew on a few little plastic snaps for the closure. I have sewn on 4 snaps in total on each side, but you can always add more, like 1 or 2 more if it feels more secure to you. Now this is how the closure looks like. And then my bodysuit was done. Bodysuits are great pieces that you can pair with any pieces of clothing where you want the top to be super tight. So this is how I created this bodysuit. Obviously you don't have to make a bodysuit with snaps. You could just sew the parts together and have a bodysuit where you have to slip it on from the bottom if it were meant for sports, like for example for ballet or gymnastics. But I like this version if that's something I would wear with high-waist pants or with skirts. And I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumb up because that really helps my channel a lot. And you can of course also subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications if you didn't yet. That way you will never miss any new videos. And thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure to seeing you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you with my next project. I love you guys so much. See you then. Bye.